My mom was a witch. Who knew? I didn't know that until my sister told me. But I remember one time that this Indian lady came into the yard, and I don't know what kind of Indian she was. She was just an Indian who lived on our ranch. Well, on a ranch where we lived. And she was asking for water. And so, me and my brother John, we were giving her water, and my mom goes, "Wait a minute, what are you doing?" I said, "Well, there's a woman outside who wants some water." And she looked out the door and she goes, "Oh, hell no." And she starts mumbling under her breath and shooing, going like that. Not to where the woman could see her or hear her, just go like that. And then she did something like that, and she closed the door. I go, "What?" So I told my sister that, and she goes, "Didn't Mom's a witch? Didn't you know that?" I said, "No." She goes, "Yeah, she was trying to tell the lady to go away." I said, "Well, that lady was an Indian. Mom says she's an Indian. What's the difference, weird?" She goes, "I don't know, a different tribe, whatever, but Mom didn't want that woman there." I go, "Okay." I was under 15. I'm thinking I was about 12 when that happened. It, Now, here's another. My mother in law was a very wonderful woman who spoke no English. And I just adored her and my father in law. And one day, my husband and I went to his aunt's house up in Phoenix. And he was telling her something about his mom. And that set his aunt off. And she's getting up and she goes, "Oh, I hate your mom. She's a witch. She's a witch. I don't want to hear anything about her," and this and that. I go, "Ooh." And I got kind of upset, because she was yelling, well, not yelling, but going on about how my mother in law was a witch, sort of like making out like she was a bitch. My mother in law was not that type of person. And so we get over to his mom's house, and I'm telling his dad, who didn't know English, about what had happened at the aunt's house, and it was his sister, and I said I got mad because she was calling Mom a witch, and he started translating what I said to his wife, and she starts laughing. I go, "What the?" And then my father-in-law goes, "Your mother," he called him, my mom, "your mom was a witch. She's no longer a witch." I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, she's not a witch anymore. She's only doing Bibles." I go, "Okay." And I thought, I go, "Wow." I had a mother who was a witch, though she wasn't practicing, because I never seen her do it until that one time with the Indian lady. And my mother-in-law used to be a practicing witch. I think she was more of a herbalist than anything, because somebody got sick or whatever, they went to her. To me, that's not a witch. That's a herbalist. But from being, I'm not going to say she was from Mexico because she wasn't, but her parents were. She was born here in the United States. But what is a coincidence that my mom was a witch, had been a witch, and my mother-in-law had been a witch. That to me was kind of weird. And then, what was it, in the 60s? I don't know exactly when Bewitched came on, but I loved that show because it was a witch. So that's how that got started.